This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now, here we are. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the USC Trojans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Trojans will kick it away and start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw to his receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Running it back. It's Branch. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Powering through. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. The offense going with the hurry up. It's a shotgun run call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hudson. And they've got him.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Touchdown, Southern California. This quarterback on fire today.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? QB decides to keep it here. Got the first down, now looking for more. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Tackle, but first down.
First down, Alabama. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 7, Alabama 0.
And the back gets the football. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He throws it away, a smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Trying to extend the play. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. To the air, it's Moss. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. Pressure is coming. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like
No line has to read at 12. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Miller. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And they get him down after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Milroe. Rifles this football to the left. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. The sure hands. It's Hudson. The ball is loose. Looks like the offense able to recover it there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, USC.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Off the RPO, caught to the right.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Moss. He's moving out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made quickly at the 11, but the offense in the red zone now. And the Trojans hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll feed the back again. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Past the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, SC.
USC. Number 4 with the carry.
Extra point try coming now.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score USC 28, Alabama 7.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain moves the ball to the 34.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They bring the punter on them. It's a fake. The up man has the ball. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back in motion now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he just throws it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quick throw to the left. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, saw the ball, and swatted it away.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout, and he pulls in the catch.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that previous play. Looking to chuck it again. The pocket breaking down. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Back to pass. It's Moss. Bringing pressure. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And, my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Ncaa offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. Not able to connect, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They finally corral him at the 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Coming up, second down and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
USC 35, 14.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
USC 35, Alabama 21.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air. It's Moss. Lets it fly to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. That's a crucial scorecard. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. And if the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
He's moving out of the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled there by the defense.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Moss. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense. The Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. Clock has stopped.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
He shreds the tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the USC offense is back out on the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win it in regulation? Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So second down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Moss. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. 1st and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaker just runs through a man. A mismatch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So here comes our first play of overtime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. They do it for a second time. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Trying for pick 6 to win the game. He's at the 50. Across the 40. Inside the 20. What a way to end it. A turnover to decide the game.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The pass rush closing in. Quarterback looking to scramble. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down. So here we go. A long field goal wins the game. A chance for this kicker to be a hero. And he's got it. Ball game in OT.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
In these overtime games, Kurt, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.